Hello, friends. Welcome, new subscribers. You guys are showing up in droves. Amazing. It's happened since Election Day. I'm shocked. Which has to do with my question right now. I want to know if red, blue, tube. I want to know if red, with the accounts they have, did they access voter information, party information? Did red use voter information the last 2 months? I think this is a yes, no. Okay, we'll do yes, no. Did red access voter information? This is my card for changing opinions on social media. Let's count to 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yes, they did. It's getting to be a strong yes. There's some Russian strength. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That's my card for suppression. Interesting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So yes, they access voter data, change opinions, with Russian strength behind them to suppress the vote. 6-1's mob, Trump, Putin, G, Netanyahu, Erdogan. Who am I missing? Someone. They had to go incognito because of the Muller report, but yes, they did. Because amazingly, you know what? Since September, October, my subscriber counts have been held to like 4425, 4435. Then for a couple of weeks, it was just 4440. Magically, since Election Day, that flipped to 4,510. I mean, it just shot up. I mean, it's grown. Gosh, that's like 50, 60, 70 subscribers since Election Day. And whereas I was stuck at maybe 10 for about 2 months. So they did access. See, this is my working hypothesis. What did they do with voter data and accounts that leaned blue, leaned Democrat or independent? Or how they're registered. Those accounts, the voters, let me rephrase this. The voter databases they access, the ones that were registered Democrat, leaning Democrat, what did they do to those accounts on their red, on the red? What did they do with those accounts? Created a nightmare for us that was covered in stealing views, stealing subscribers, stealing exposure, stealing money because of lost views, subscribers. And the challenge was what with that voter information that leaned blue? The Muller report. Trump, Russia. You guys are in so much trouble. What was at the root of this? Why they did that? Betrayal, heartache, treason. They did this because they knew the blue wave was too strong. Crowning this, use of voter data. The Republican Party. That is why they claimed anti-conservative bias back in August as an excuse to suppress Democrat votes. Wow. In the past, because in the past, They were forced to. They were forced to by the powers that be that lean towards 6-1's mob mafia. And as a result, what happens? Bribes were paid, people were paid off, and there was an imbalance of fairness on how they treated their Democrat-leaning accounts versus Republican. How do we see Red doing this? They were investigating their accounts. They were cross-referencing information. They were investigating their base of clients. And the environment was what? Mother Russia, Trump Russia. That's why. The hope was what? What was the hope by doing this? To have information come in quickly to all the accounts. I think to change opinions. Oh, wait, let me see what's on the bottom. Oh, there you go. Card of the reading is Donald. Candidate Donald. The fear was what? Intelligence agencies figuring them out. You know what? You're screwed, you guys. What's the next likely step? Very, very emotional. I don't know for who. Final result. The government's going to come in. Okay. Clarifiers. Clarifiers. What am I using? Okay. Their challenge was the King of Swords, the Russia investigation. This. Why is that the challenge? Money, data, because the Russia investigation centers so much on big money, big data, big social media. Because of the Tower moment of the Muller report and the Tower moment it would create. There you go. And just, they were going to handle it with just obstructing everything. Okay, so they did this. What were they hoping to steal? They did this. They created nightmares for those leaning blue. What were they hoping to steal? What were they hoping to steal? They're hoping to separate voters from information, from truth from fact. Separate voters and inundate them, flood them, overwhelm them with digital armies, propaganda, and Russia. That's what they hope to do. I don't know if this worked out how they wanted it to. What's this? The next likely step because of what they did. You get the Ace of Cups, something very emotional. The high value target, the money. Speaker Pelosi. Yep. Becca Mercer. Nope. Very emotional because she knows of their plan. She knows. Pelosi knows. And so what's going to happen with the government? This final result. The government. What's the government going to do about this with red accessing Democrat voter rolls? What's going to happen here? Blend what they know. They're coming. They have an agreement. See, but this is the end. This is the Trump regime consolidating power. Hanging. See, this is Donald's government. So that's why they did that, so that they could consolidate power and hopefully help Donald and the Republican Party. Okay, my next question is, and I assume it's a yes because the first question, yes, no, was did they access voter databases? Yes. What did they do with red accounts that leaned or were registered Republican? What did Red do with that information? With those accounts that leaned Republican or registered Republican or maybe a Libertarian, Green. What did they do with that information, those accounts? What did Red do with those accounts? They sat back. They did nothing. They retreated. They did nothing. They just let those accounts be. So they could be covered in more exposure, more counts, more data, more subscribers, more high value things. And the challenge was what? They did this for red accounts, Republican accounts, and what? The challenge was celebrating an election that they didn't win, or the challenge was trying to not look like what they did in 2016. Okay. At the root of this was good news for Republicans. So they were hoping. And what was crowning this? Trying to balance these accounts, balance everything, balance money, balance the data, keep going like they didn't do anything in the past. Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles, these are voters when they enter the voting booths. In the past, Republican voters were really influenced by Facebook. This is my Facebook card because they have your data and they always have the upper hand on you and they know what you're going to do, so they just feed you more news to try to get you to shape your opinions like they want you to. So that's what happened in the past. How do we see what they read with what they did with Republican accounts? They're having a tower moment. I'm assuming because it didn't really work the way they wanted it to. What's the environment like? Oh. They were trying to create drama and a tower moment to rally Republican voters to vote by just creating a bunch of infighting. Their hope was to overcome Pelosi and the Democrats. The fear was overkill. They went too far. And the next step was the end. Endings. Wow. Final result for what they did with Republican leading accounts. They collected a ton of data. They just kept working away, working away. That's the op. That's the sort of truth. That's exactly what they did. Okay. What do you mean by the end? Is this how you wanted things to go? This is the next step. What does this mean? The world. Knight of Wands. That could be the FBI. Is this the FBI? Yes. Is coming. Really? Oh, this is the FBI? Donald's FBI? Or the agents? It's both. It's both. They're all taking action quickly because of the burden. Now, 10 of Wands, this is Donald's burdens to Putin for the 2016 election and how he has to keep paying him off. Oh. There you go, the secrets to Moscow, to the Kremlin, to Putin. So, is this the end of the payment? I can't imagine. To separate next steps. So they have all this data. They're going to use it in 2020. to separate voters again. Oh, lovely. So we're going to get a reprieve for a while, but they're just going to keep at it. That's the final result. They just got data. And there's going to be no consequences. There's going to be absolutely no consequences. That was our hope, to affect the Democrats. How'd that go? To blend information with the Democrats. Gaslighting, we've had plenty of that because of Donald's financial, okay, because of Donald's burdens. Okay, YouTube. Was it a success what you did for these elections just here this past week? Would you consider it a success? How this whole thing went? Was it worth it? Was it worth it? Was it worth it? Was it a success? Trump crime syndicate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes. 10, 11, 12. Betrayal. Because it shows it was worth it to them. It was worth it to the Trump campaign, but heartbreak. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. They made an offer to the devil, to Putin. News from Russia. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yes, it was worth it. It was very emotional, but they got data. See, this was the final result. They came back with hordes of information and data from both red voters and blue voters. Trump felt it was worth it because he made an offer to Putin, but the result was heartache. It wasn't the result that he wanted. Okay, well, thank you, Tarot. Thanks, you guys. Have a great day. And please double check your subscriptions and notification status, because all of us readers are kind of having a hard time with that. Please support all the readers. You're so appreciated. Thank you.